MJ Movie Reviews. Back again, y'all. This is an on-the-fly movie review of Girls Trip, directed by Malcolm D. Lee, who is one of my new favorite directors, starring, my baby, Jada Pinkett, Queen Latifah, the legend herself, Regina Hall, and I forget the fourth girl's name, with special appearance by Larenz Tate. Oh man, Girls Trip. Malcolm D. Lee, I have been a big fan of. The Best Man. I appreciate that movie. When I first saw it, I believe The Best Man came out. I'm digressing, y'all, as usual. But anyway, his first movie, The Best Man, from 1999. Oh my God, that movie came out when I had just turned 18, and I was forced to watch it by an old girlfriend, and I liked it. But now that I'm a man in my mid-30s, approaching 40 in another couple years, I appreciate The Best Man a whole lot more now. I love The Best Man. The Best Man Holiday, I love even more. I think is a great movie. And I am a fan of Malcolm D. Lee's other movies. But as of right now, because John Singleton hasn't really done a lot in a while, Spike Lee is kind of in and out a little bit. He is by far my favorite director right now, Malcolm D. Lee. And this film, Girls Trip. Rough Night had just come out a couple of months ago. And look, I'm the type of guy, I love all films. I love all films, all genres. Kind of what got me with this is, I think as I said in the Rough Night review, this is basically Bachelor Party, The Hangover, Revenge of the Nerds, starring females, So I'm all in. It very much is an adult comedy, which I appreciate in this time of PG-13, kiddie, CGI, comic book stuff. Very much aimed strictly at adults, adult humor, direct, raunchy, crude. And what I love is how obviously there's chemistry there. Of course, we got the nostalgia of seeing Queen Latifah and Jada Pinkett back together again. Regina Hall, who I remember her way back in the Scary Movie series, but she's grown into a very strong, well-rounded actress. The fourth actress in the movie, I'm sorry, I should have looked up her credits on IMDb and her name first. She was very good in the film as well. And it was nice to see Larenz Tate back again. O-Dog himself, Dead Presidents. It was really nice to see him. Because I've seen Larenz Tate kind of pop up here and there, but it was really nice to see him come back and do a very relaxed, kind of Love Jones-esque type performance. Larenz Tate is a very relaxed, mellow performance in this film. I really liked it. And I love the chemistry that the girls have together. They have a good camaraderie. It was really nice to see Jada Pinkett go back to some of her early film roots, kind of a little bit of, I'm going way, way back for some of us older viewers, but some of the stuff she did on A Different World, Menace to Society, of course, A Low Down Dirty Shame, some stuff she did in Demon Knight, a very underrated horror picture, Jada Pinkett's movie. It was nice that she brought back kind of that street edge, and I kind of think the last couple years, Jada Pinkett has been doing some really safer kind of stuff, at least that I remember. And it was nice that her performance was very well-rounded in the sense that we got a lot of the new Jada Pinkett, the kind of the mellow mom Jada Pinkett. And then we got that old school, low down dirty shame, Miss Peaches, Jada Pinkett. I love that. Queen Latifah here is a little bit more mellow and relaxed, you know what I mean? But of course, Queen Latifah always has that very mellow, relaxed, very just like you feel safe when you see her type of screen presence. Regina Hall pulls it back from her edgier side that she showed in Best Man 1 and 2, and this is more of kind of the Tyler Perry-esque, being mistreated by her man type of role. But again, Regina Hall is so good. Really, let me keep going. But really, Regina Hall, of course, gives a good performance. And the fourth actress, who kind of plays the ghetto fab kind of character, she's fantastic. And what I love about this movie is the fact that we get well-rounded characters. And what I love in Malcolm D. Lee's movies is Malcolm D. Lee, and basically in his movies that are predominantly black cast, I love the fact that in his movies he's not afraid to really show all facets of our community, of black community. You know, he's not afraid to show like, okay, yes, we're like you. We have great families. We have well-rounded backgrounds, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, there is that little rough hood side too, you know, to most of us, you know. So, and it's very raw, direct, and real. And I love that. To me, it doesn't feel, it just doesn't feel movie fake to me. It just feels really real for what it is, you know, and it is. And I love that that all the actors in this movie go all the way with the humor. Like the stuff in The Hangover 1 and 2, stuff from Bachelor Party 84, Revenge of the Nerds 1984. This is where it goes. It goes to that level, and I fully appreciated that. I really did. It was also nice to see a lot of cameos from musical artists. I didn't realize that I've never been to New Orleans before, so I didn't realize the whole Essence Fest. I didn't know this was an actual thing, so sue me, I'm a little bit behind. But now that I saw it in this movie, apparently I already missed it this year, so I'm going to have to make it next year. But it was real cool to see, again, going for older, mid-30s, early 40s, it was nice to see Puff Daddy and Mace back together again. That bugged me. I didn't even know that they still even performed, and they did some songs that released when I was in high school, kind of right after. And it was crazy to see Mace, man. You know, I was tripping like, is that Mace? Because I just saw him on like some religious channel like a couple years ago, you know. And then it was nice to see New Edition, Mariah Carey, Babyface, Common, MC Lyte popped up. I was like, is that MC Lyte? Tripped me out, man. And who else popped up in there? It wasn't Biz Markie. It was, oh my God, y'all. Sue me. Why am I blanking? Old school beatboxer. I'm just blanking on his name, y'all. But y'all know who I'm talking about. But popped up in the movie, and there's one more person I'm missing. Oh yeah, Faith. Faith popped up in the movie, and it was really nice, and it was really cool to see all of them. Diddy's kind of slowing down a little bit on the moves, because like obviously their scene was kind of plugged into the Essence Fest, so they kind of did it just because Diddy kind of just looked like he wasn't really feeling the scene in the movie. But, or maybe that might have just been coke that slowed him down. I don't know. Or maybe just being intoxicated. But yeah, Diddy's getting up there in age because he looked like he was slowing down a little bit there. But that was fun to see all those musical artists. Brought back great nostalgia for me. And it's just a fun movie. The comedy is good. Now, I do feel that maybe the movie is a bit Michael Bay-ish. And when I say Michael Bay-ish, I mean it is a little bloated. Goes on a little bit too long. I think the film's a little bit too long. I think there's some stuff they could have took out. And some of the comedy bits go on a little bit too long. But all in all, I mean, this is raunchy, crude, adult, fun movie making. And it was really nice to see a movie with just an all-female black cast that isn't like heavy, you know, like real heavy stuff, that it's just being crude and just having a great time. I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. And I will say there's a nice balance of, because like when they advertise the movie, they make it look like it's kind of strictly, it's 90% of it is, okay, let me retract. I'll say 80% of the movie is really more a female dominant themed, a lot of the kind of the female sexual talk and all that, which is very good to hear, because, you know, fellas, we need to know these things, you know. But I also like, there was that other 20% that was for the fellas. So don't get me wrong, fellas, we get a little bit of eye candy to it, and there is a lot of eye candy for us. Although the majority of it is for the females, they get their little thing, but there's a little something in there for us fellas. So, you know, when you go with your girls, there is a little bit for us too. So, you know what I mean? Just make sure you keep your eyes right so you don't get slapped in the head, because your girl already gonna see him before you do. But fun movie. Again, you know, it hits all the beats, predictable stuff, but who cares? It doesn't matter. It's fun fluff that's well done, and you got a strong cast with great chemistry. Everybody is just going all the way. And I say, I haven't seen Jada Pinkett get this, forgive the pun, down and dirty in a real long time. And Jada really goes for it. I really appreciated that. So I kind of like to see Jada push the envelope a little bit more, but it was really nice. I've had just a love affair, an emotional. I love Jada Pinkett. I've loved Jada Pinkett from the first time I saw her in A Different World, and then when I saw her Menace, and by far, of course, my favorite is Low Down Dirty Shame. She's just sexy in that movie. I love that woman. I saw a couple trolls that were hating on her on the internet, but, you know, I don't care what they say. I love Jada. I love Jada. I love Jada. So it's a fun movie, fellas. Take your girls. They're going to have a good time. All the girl humor is there. They get all the, you know, the guy flesh that they'll love. And, you know, it hits all the man bashing notes and all that stuff. And girl, you deserve more respect, love you. And they do all that stuff, man. And fellas, you know, you'll laugh, and then we'll get our little bit of eye candy too. So it's a great time. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, leave comments down below about Girls Trip, the cast, the raunchy humor, basically all the points I hit in this video. Let's talk a little bit for people who are fans, or maybe how do you feel about how it compares to Malcolm D's last movie, Best Man Holiday. You know, let's just have a talk. Check out this movie, y'all. It's a lot of fun. RMJ Movie Reviews. I'll see you all soon.